Everyone, Scott Jansen here. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I actually saw, and you can see on your screen now, I saw this as an ad on Instagram. I took a screenshot of it and I want to talk about it today because it answers the question of things like guarantees, things like come back in, 2 or 3 years if you become a smoker again, guarantees to offer your money back and all these sorts of things. And we put this together, this video together, guys, to talk about your offer as a therapist. It won't be a long one. I'll point out why you don't want to do things. Like I mentioned, it answers a question of things like lifetime guarantees, lifetime money back, lifetime comeback for more sessions, all that sort of stuff. And I get the idea as a therapist or a business owner offering these things, like in the screenshot, it says our commitment to your success is backed by 100% satisfaction or your money back. I want to tell you, best of luck to this person. I won't mention who they are. Best of luck to this person, but I want to show you why this will also bring up a lot of red flags and make it a lot harder for you to scale your therapy business. So it's along the same lines of guarantees, lifetime money back, all those sorts of things. I get why people do this because they believe it makes their offer stronger. And it takes out all the ideas that this may not work, or, what if I don't quit, Scott? Can I get my money back? All of these sorts of resistant things, guys, take those things away. But it actually does the opposite. And I want to talk about this today. Number 2, it does make your offer look weaker. Why? It moves into number 3. By me saying it's 100% satisfaction guaranteed or your money back, or 60-day money back guarantee. If it doesn't work, I'll give you money straight back. I've even seen I'll give you your money back plus 10%. I mean, talk about a bad business model. It's basically going to prime your client that it may not work. Now, I'm not going to get into it today that this person is still selling hypnosis. They're selling sessions. We've talked enough about that. Why you don't even want to do that. But this primes your clients that it may not work. So I would never put this in your offer. It makes your offer look weaker. Number 4, it gives your client a way out that you cannot argue. Let's say I'm your client and I go to this person, I pay the money, I have a breakthrough. I'm going to tell my therapist. And at the end, I say, well, I wasn't satisfied. I want my money back. Great. I've now become a non-smoker for free. And the therapist is now scrambling to give the money back, probably pissed off at the same time. Plus, they had to pay for the Facebook ad to get this client in. And if I keep that in my offer or my ad, every dishonest client that comes through, there might be 1 in every 5 people, hopefully there's more than that, but you have to get my point, that'll say, I'm not satisfied or it didn't work. Well, it did work, but I'm just not going to tell you. Now you've got to give your money back because this is a verbal contract. You've written this down. This is the contract that you've stated in your ad. Take this stuff out, guys. You might be thinking, well, Scott, what do I put there instead? How do I get around this? We'll get to that. So it gives your client a way out that you cannot argue. Why? Because it's in your ad, it's in your offer. If you say, you have to represent that. And at the same time, if you have very dishonest clients, you're going to be broke very, very soon as a therapist. Number 5, how do you get around this? You've got to have a strong contract. I'll leave a video below, guys. We actually took from our 100K coaching program of the entire contract system, what you want to put in there, what you want to take out, what you want to make sure you have in there to make sure these issues never arise with refunds and stuff like that. I'll leave that video below. You have to have a strong contract. If you have a contract with even your therapy or hypnosis clients, they will find ways out of getting their money back and making you refund these things. And they'll get ways out of your verbal contract. They'll find ways to say it didn't work, even though it did. Hopefully you see my point. It's got to be written in stone in your contract. You can include a no money back or refunds guarantee as per the laws of your country. Speak to a contract lawyer, guys. It's definitely in your best interest as a therapist or a business owner. Especially here in Australia, there's a lot of things, let's say for an online program, I know it's very different than a therapy session, but an online program, well, we don't have to give refunds. Okay. If as soon as, let's say, I sell an online program and someone logs in, they have now entered into the contract. And if they come back and say, I don't want this, I want my money back, I have the rights and laws to say no, because you've logged in, you've gone through the program, stuff like that. For us, therapy can be the same thing, guys. Speak to a contract lawyer. Don't listen to your mentor. Don't listen to other professionals tell you what it is, or other therapists, because they're just guessing. Don't even ask me because I don't know the laws of your contract. What I'm telling you to do, go speak to a contract lawyer to find out what those things are. Inside your contract, once you've done that, you definitely want to state and tell your client verbatim, there is no refunds. I think people or therapists or business owners want to hide that stuff because they don't want to talk about it. That's when the water gets very murky, guys. Tell your clients up front, this is the deal before they make the decision. Number 7, do strategy calls with all your clients and include a breakdown of your T's and C's. Let them know as you enter into this, as we did, there is no refunds here. If you enter in the sessions with me, that's it. There's no refunds. If you change your mind, no refunds. If it doesn't work, no refunds. Now, notice what I said there. If it doesn't work, no refunds. I'll talk about how to explain that, guys, in a moment, but do strategy calls with all your clients and tell them this beforehand. Don't leave it out of your offer. Only offer a guarantee to do everything you can with your client until the result is met. Now, that's what I mean about if it doesn't work, there's no money back guarantee. The client says, well, what if it doesn't work? This is the line I still with my clients. I guarantee, that's the only thing I can guarantee, I will work with you until it's done, until it's completely finished. Now, I'm not saying come back in 2 years' time for 100% lifetime, come back as many times as you like, because life will get in the way. I'm going to explain this in very simple terms. I'm going to let them know what I mean about I guarantee to do everything I can, but also need my client to do everything they can. There are different roles in your contract, guys, that you want to make sure you know and also your client knows, which moves into number 9, strong T's and C's and roles of you and your client. As a therapist, I have a role. My client has a role as well. It's not up to me for them to quit. So they have to abide by the rules. They have to follow along. They have to do the sessions, all that sort of stuff. Now, I'm not even touching on if your client has to come back for multiple sessions over and over again. That's more of a therapeutic problem. That's more of a, you just don't know how to do good therapy. You don't need multiple sessions and multiple everything. Made tons of videos about that. But what I'm saying here, as far as logistics and also T's and C's, let them know what your role is. Let them know what their role is. These should be inside your contract, guys. And also proper testing, tasking, fixing the root cause will solve a lot of these issues anyway. But all in all, my whole point with this video, guys, on the left here, our commitment to your success is backed by 100% satisfaction or money back guarantee, or like come back as many times as you like until it's fixed, or guarantees for this, lifetime money back, all that sort of stuff. Do not put that in your offer. You can put a no refund policy in your contract, but you have to explain these things. The only thing you can guarantee, guys, is that you'll help this client until the problem is solved if they abide by their role as well. Okay, so it's a fine line between guaranteeing a lifetime money back guarantee compared to helping them and guaranteeing you'll give them everything you can as a therapist. All in all, guys, speak to a contract lawyer. Make sure you pass out contracts to all your potential clients. Once they paid, they have to sign that contract. They have to understand it. And that way, you never have to deal with any issues again. And I definitely wouldn't give my clients a way out to lie to me and say, even though they got the problem solved, that they want their money back because they're unsatisfied and all that sort of stuff, because that's just a red flag straight away. So if this helps, guys, biggest point here, get yourself a strong contract. If you want to see what that looks like, watch the videos below and I'll take you through that. Bye for now, guys.